What's up, you guys? SlimXTeamSymmetry here to bring you guys a new video today. I know it's been a while since I had a video for you guys. Just been really busy with school and other stuff. And I didn't really know what I wanted to talk about. There's been a lot of kind of like nothing new going on in the game outside of the new reprints that are coming. I'm sure everyone's made videos about that. But what I did stumble upon going on blog coretcg.com was that there was an anti-meta deck profile by Tyler Nolan. Those of you who don't know who he is, he's topped several events. He was a TG player as well as one of the Gishki players, along with Alan Pennington, for the Gishki Loop deck, if people remember that deck from last format. He has topped the New Jersey Regional, top 8 with this anti-meta deck, basically called Barrier Statue anti-meta. As you guys can see, he's running Barrier Statues. I thought this was the most ridiculous thing I've ever seen. I had to do a double take a couple times to see, what is going on here, and it was just an amazing deck. I've actually been testing it on here and testing it on YGO Pro just to see how effective it is against the current meta, and this deck has been amazing. Completely shuts down dragons and really shuts down other decks. Has a decent stun matchup, and just a really cool deck overall. It's really well built. He's a known deck builder. He's one of the deck doctors on ARG, Ultra Reality Games article site. I'm going to leave a link, though, down below to the Core TCG article that Jason wrote about his deck. I just wanted to present this to you guys. This is something really cool. This is, it's nice to see something, triumph over dragons, especially when it's anti-meta and it's trying to beat out the meta as per the name. So I'm just going to get into the deck real quick and just talk about a couple things. So to start things off, he ran 2 Barrier Statue of the Abyss. This makes it so no monsters can be special summoned except for dark monsters, and he ran 3 copies of Barrier Statue of the Heavens, which basically says no monsters can be special summoned except light monsters. So the 2 Barrier Statues together locked out dragons. No, the dragons do not have light; they do not have dark. So by turning off their elements from being special summoned, it was another way that he would be able to control that matchup. On the rest of the monsters, 1 Cyber Dragon, 3 DD Warrior Lady, 3 Fossil Dyne Apache Syphilos, 2 Kaiku the Ghost Destroyer, 1 Grand Mole, 1 Thunder King, and 1 Trap Tricks Mermelio. That's it for the monsters. Onto the spells, got 2 Forbidden Lance, the 3 Mystical Space Typhoons, 3 Pot of Duality, and 1 Seal of Orichalcos. To the traps, there's a lot of them. There's 1 Bottomless Trap Hole, 2 Call of the Haunted, 1 Compulse, double D Prison, double Mirror Force, 3 Prideful Roars, 1 Solemn Warning, 2 Trap Hole. So looking at the main deck real quick, basically like I said, the statues lock out dragons as well as give him the ability to just freely attack, even though it's only 1,000 attack. Being able to do this and then summon other monsters freely is really, really good. Dragons will have to invest a blaster or have to invest a back row in order to get rid of these monsters, so it could be really, really critical that he opens with these monsters and gets them as soon as possible. The lances will protect them from other stuff, and the rest of his monsters basically handle dragons in a really good way. Cyber Dragon is there. It's a beater, 2100. It's able to take away Drago Sack for Chimera Attack, which you guys will see in the extra deck. He runs 3. DD Warrior Lady is just good removal overall. Fossil Dyna locks out dragons and special summons. Kaiku is really good against books, really good against dragons once they put all their dragons in the grave. Grand Mole gets rid of pesky XYZs and Synchros. Thunder King is just amazing. And Trap Tricks from Mermelio is really cool for the fact that when it's special, it can pop back row, and also it can search out his 3 trap holes. He's running 1 bottomless and 2 regular trap hole. So that added a lot of synergy to the deck, so I really, really like that. Other choices, Seal of Orichalcos is in there for the fact that his monsters are fairly weak. These monsters are not that strong compared to Dragon Rulers, so with the extra 500 boost, he's able to get around problematic monsters, as well as, like I said, already lock out the Dragon Rulers with his main deck choices. And just the deck flows really, really well. 3 Prideful Roars in there to take care of decks like Evil Swarm and decks like Fire Fist, just so that in the damage step, no matter what the situation, he's able to get past the problematic monsters by giving up the life points and then adding 300. So this worked out really, really well. And then, like I said, the trap holes are all searchable. Trap holes really good against decks like Blackwings and decks like Fire Fist that have to normal summon in order to go off. So trap hole is a really, really good choice. And the rest of the stuff is pretty standard. I don't think there's anything else I need to explain. Outside of the main deck. So that was his main deck. It was 40 cards onto his side deck. He's got triple Banisher of the Radiance. Basically locks out water, locks out decks that rely on the graveyard. 1 Breaker of the Magical Warrior, extra back row removal, 1900 beater. Another Cyber Dragon, an Evil Swarm Thunderbird, which I thought was an interesting choice. 3 Fencing Fire Ferret takes care of Evil Swarm, takes care of anti-meta matches. Just a really good card in general. The second Mermelio, 1 Twister, more back row removal, especially I guess for Royal Decree since he's running a buttload of traps. 3 DNA Surgery to completely lock out spellbooks, and 1 Seven Tools of the Bandit, because Seven Tools of the Bandit Card that really fell off in previous years, but it's still just a really good card. You know, it's Counter Trap, it's an answer to Solemn Warning, it's an answer to World Decree, it's an answer to a lot of cards. Being able to shut off cards and they're not able to respond unless they have another Counter Trap themselves is just really good. And then on to his extra deck real quick. He's got 3 Chimera type Fortress Dragons. Reason being, he does have 2 Cyber Dragons. He does have Call of Haunted. He is able to bring back the Cyber Dragons to contact. Really good against Dragosack. Really good against rogue decks like Gadgets. And just good to get problematic monsters off the field, especially Dragosack. So he was well prepared to take care of Dragosack if the situation ever came up. 1 Dweller, 1 Emerald, 1 Direwolf, 1 Logia. He does use DNA Surgery. He could just call dinosaurs with all his monsters, and then basically all his level 4s become Logia material. 1 Cowboy, 1 Gaia Charger, 1 Gem Knight Pearl, 1 Mace Stroke, 1 Black Ship of Corn, 1 Volcasaurus, 1 Best Card Ever, and 1 Paladynamo. So that's it, you guys. I'm not going to get into too much more detail. You guys can read the article down below. It was just really cool to see an anti-meta deck top and do so well, and by a really well-known player. So congrats to Tyler Nolan for top 8ing the New Jersey Regionals with Barrier Statue anti-meta. It's really cool to see innovative decks, and I just wanted to bring this to your guys' attention. I'm not sure if it's on YouTube, but I just wanted to make sure that you guys saw it and got my opinion on it. I think it's really cool that people can build anti-meta strategies and can take down dragons. And you know, this will be just maybe be a trend we'll see for the rest of the formats. Anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed the video. You know, leave your comments below, thumbs it up, and thank you for watching.